Hello, I think you know who I am, but in case you don't, I'm John Bailey with BandS Ministries. And if you're receiving one of these DVDs, it's because you've shown an interest in our ministry, have contributed in the past, either on a regular basis, monthly, or you're one that sends a donation at the end of each year. But however you've given in the past and whatever interest you've shown, I'd like to be able to say thank you. And with this video, I'm hoping that you'll be able to appreciate a little bit more the kind of work we do. I know that the joy that you have in giving is enhanced when you're actually in the presence of those who receive. I'm thinking a lot about the people that we do eye surgeries on in Guatemala or in Indonesia. And these are people that, for the most part, are legally blind or totally blind, and have no hope of ever receiving sight except for the goodness of the people like you who make it possible for us to go there and to do these surgeries. I could tell you story after story about the people who have come in gratitude to say thank you. And I think you'll see some of that in the video and in the still pictures that Greg is going to provide for you on this video. As you know, we go once, twice, 3 times a year into Indonesia. I think we're settled now on going in on every 6 months. And we hope to do about 250 surgeries each time we go. We have a memorandum of understanding with the Indonesian government that says that we will be able to do 500 surgeries a year in the area of Batak land and on the island of Nias. These people are very needy. The rate of cataracts is higher there than any place in the world. I'm not sure of all the reasons, but they found out about 5 years ago, right after the tsunami hit, that there were about 5,000 people on that little island that were blind only because of cataracts. And we've done well over 3,000 now, and we still are not having any problem finding people who are able to come and willing to come to our clinics. And so we're able to do 300 to 250 at each of the surgery camps. We hope to do that again in 2013, and the first trip will be in March and the last trip will be in October. I also want to tell you a little bit about what this last year has been like. We didn't do a lot of work in the first 5 months because I had to have back surgery, and the back surgery was done in April. I must tell you that I got almost immediate relief, and I'm doing very well. I'm one of those rare birds that can say the success of the back surgery is really with me. And I traveled within 5 weeks at the time I had the surgery, and I've been going pretty strong ever since. We accomplished a lot last year. We weren't able to go to Cambodia, but we were able to send funds, and we had a part in that great ministry that's going on over there in that country that's a new country because of the fact that the killing fields took away so many people and murdered so many of their intellectuals that now we have a new generation growing up in the country of Cambodia, and they are almost at a loss for leadership. But they're very open right now to Christians coming in there and to doing good things for them, and they have no restrictions on us telling others about the joy and the love that we have in Christ Jesus. We plan again to make an entrance into Kenya with a surgical mission. This one is, for the most part, sponsored by the CARES Foundation, and that's where I work as well. And we will have a general surgery mission as well as bringing a OBGYN surgeon, and we hope to do several hundred surgeons in Malindi this summer again. The work that we do in the Philippines is a work that continues to take a lot of our attention. We don't go there as much as we used to, but we have a lot of contacts there, and we're able to do work through people that we trust and know, especially on the early entrance into the cities and the villages where the typhoons hit. And we try to keep some funds on hand there so we can be sure to bring in the water and the food that they eat mostly, which is rice. And we usually use church buildings as a place for our distribution centers. And this has worked very well in the past. And we also work with a clinic there called the Good News Clinic. And this is a clinic that we can't let fail because it serves so many people in such wonderful ways, and we plan to do more in 2013 than we have in the recent past. We still have China in our schedule, even though we don't go there very often. We do have some orphanages there. One in particular that I'm interested in is the John Connor Brown Christian Care Center. We now have close to 100 orphans there, and we've built a building alongside the orphanage so that they have a place to cook and to eat. Every time we go there, we're impressed with the great job that's being done. We still support cleft surgeries in China as often as we can, and we also support cleft surgeries in Guatemala. And we work with Health Talents International in that country, and that is one fine organization that if you have a chance to work with them or to go with them on a trip, I would recommend that you do that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you have given in the past on a regular basis that you'll consider doing that again in 2013. And I hope that you will consider making a contribution and having it to BandS before the end of the year so that we can give you the receipts that are necessary for you to take advantage of this on your income tax forms. I just want to thank you for the opportunity that I have of representing you, representing the Lord, and representing our country as I make these trips overseas. I consider myself to be God's most pampered child. I'm 77 years old. I'm doing exactly what I want to do, and I'm doing it in good health, and I am having the time of my life, standing with Jesus on the giving side of human need. Thank you.